Next slide. So, all right, so we kind of understand the why a little bit, or what it is and how it's important. But again, you're going to be asked these questions. Why should I train with this? What am I going to do with this? Is it just a fancy bike computer? How do I actually use this in training? Well, there are a bunch of reasons, and I'll kind of run through these. But at the same time, think about these things. We're getting a history of your workout. We're understanding, the dose, the training dose and response. We're trying to figure out how much time you spend in different training levels. It adds meaning to heart rate monitoring. Heart rate really is just telling us how fast our heart is pumping. It doesn't tell us how much work we're doing. I've been on the start line of mini bike races and my heart rate's been 160 and I'm just sitting there on the bike on the start line. I'm not doing any work at all. But power really starts to do that for us, tells us how much work we're doing and gives us a real concrete solution. Next. Pacing. There's no doubt that this is a sport of pacing. From a 300-meter sprint to the finish line to a 112-mile Ironman, we are pacing ourselves. And that is something that a power meter can be used for in a variety of events. In a time trial, a climb, in a breakaway, all kinds of different ways to use it for pacing. Next slide. Fitness changes. This is one thing that when I was talking to a client a couple of weeks ago, and he was kind of talking about, I'm starting to get this, and I'm an engineer and I understand it, but why do I really need it? I said, well, this is a way to really quantify if you are improving. Before, we've always had speed. Well, I used to be able to ride 20 miles an hour, now I can ride 22 miles an hour. But, was that a tailwind? Were you on a good day? What was the things that were really causing that increase? Now we truly know, as your power goes up, you are improving. Your ability to handle training stress has gotten better. There we go. Analyzing our race, understanding why we succeeded and failed. Right? Pinpointing our strengths and weaknesses. Are you a really good hill climber? Are you a really good sprinter? Maybe you're just a little bit better than your buddies. So you can really start to find out what are those strengths and weaknesses. Right? Improving your interaction with your coach. To me, coaching and power meters have gone as two parallel trains on a track. We've had coaching, somebody hires a cycling coach, and then the cycling coach says, okay, so coaching goes up. Next thing they say, well, I need a power meter, and power meter sales go up. Somebody buys a power meter, I don't understand this thing. Then they hire a coach. So we've been kind of going down this road for a while now. So it definitely enhances that communication. Not necessary, but definitely helps. And it's a great motivator. It can really maximize your time. This is another reason that you need to talk about. We're all time constrained. All of our clients, all of our customers, we only have so much time to train. And to be more efficient and effective with that time, that's one thing that a power meter can really do. Know for certain that you are doing the best training you can do with that hour and a half. Again, body position aerodynamics. It's the greatest single factor in determining your speed while at a constant power. There is no doubt about that. It is possible you can buy 30 watts of aerodynamics. For those of you who know, 30 watts, you may train an entire year and not gain 30 watts at your functional threshold power. So being able to do that and improve your position can definitely make a difference. Right. Mobile testing lab, you can really understand where you are on a weekly basis. Training is testing and testing is training. Every time you go and ride and you go and push yourself, you're testing your body, you're testing yourself. You are training as well. Okay, so those are some basic reasons why we train with power and how you can explain those to your customers. But how do we sell it? All right, so I just wanted to come up with kind of 5 points here to talk about that are really simple so that you can understand them even more clearly. More power equals more speed. Okay, we all want to go faster. All right, every person who has a power meter, they've got it because they want to go faster, they want to improve. 2, you can't improve if you don't have a way to measure that improvement. As we've all looked at it and thinking, if we have a measuring tool, then we can say, okay, well, here we are at the beginning, and then we have at the end after our training program has been completed. So it's a measuring tool for improvement. Saving time, training more efficiently and effectively. Again, our time constraints, our time is valuable, adds meaning to your hard work, understanding your improvements. And the last thing, it adds this new dimension to cycling. You know, many of us have been in cycling for many, many years, and we've ridden every single route, and we've done these things over and over and over. And all of a sudden, adding a little bit of technology to us and being able to review that in a power meter program on your computer, to share that with our friends, that adds a whole new dimension to cycling, and that's been really exciting as well. All right.
I mean, you're good.
I'm good. All right.